go, coffee's on. Fire's going and things are starting to dry out. It was a bit of a wet night, but what can you do when you live in a shoe? Yes, I left my shoes out side of the tent last night, and guess what? They're a little bit wet inside. Anyway, that's part of the job today, is fixing that gazebo. Honestly, can't believe the job that they did on this. Look at those posts. Look at those posts, not even finished. You really have to know what you're getting into, because you can get ripped off real bad. Look at the pads. There should be gravel underneath those pads. Not a cracked piece of tile holding it up. Nothing's nailed down. They just put deck screws in to hold those 2x6s, 2x8s together. Yeah. Anyway, the dog had a pleasant night. I didn't end up sleeping in my Hennessy hammock, and I've got to move that tent because I found out why you don't camp on a slope.
This one? Oh, the same ones you gave me.
So here we are, and here is one of the potbelly pigs that live here. Snuffling around in the mud. I'm sure they just love it. So, work is going on.
We have that wrench, half-inch wrench, and perfect, and that hammer.
The doors are in, and we'll be putting the canopy on sometime later on this afternoon. It is this yurt here is all held in place. It's a canvas top, and it's held in place by these 3 straps. And I can't believe we put in these yellow ratchet straps. There was one tightening ratchet strap. I'm not quite sure how you were meant to tighten it with just that one. Anyway, this is the way, if you have a yurt, and this is the way they fix it up, you need to have 3 ratchets in here to pull this nice and tight, because this holds the whole thing together. But that Geodesic Dome sure does dwarf everything else, doesn't it, huh? It's going to be for growing things. And once these doors go on and the cover goes on, it will look like a treat. Anyway, any of you wanting to come and live in the wilderness, take a good look. This is what it looks like. Everything has to be brought in on that little buggy trailer. Very hard to get a car down here because you just don't have enough clearance. And it's a misty, wet kind of day.
Yes.
So there you go, that's what we're doing. The pig come to check it out, and here are the guys, Craig, Hugo, and Frank.
When you hear a big loader coming up the trail, that'll be him.
So here it is, the cover has been opened up, and we're getting ready to tie it off and pull it up. Over, there's Lee, standing with Hugo and Craig. So, part A started. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3 ropes, and those ropes are tied to the utility vehicle, and we are going to attempt to pull that over the top of the dome. That is one big tarpaulin, let me tell you. 55 feet. And up she goes.
Just the, yeah, that's good enough, yeah.
You're being ingenious again, are you?
Yeah, what do you expect when you got a bunch of geniuses here?
Oh, it's tough.
So what do you think, Lee? Say something for the camera.
Oh no, do I have to? I hate the camera. Hello, camera.
Start unraveling the back again.
Okay, and here we are. Just got to move it sideways a little bit in position, and we now have a completely covered dome. Fantastic.
I guess we can take the ropes on the UTV.
We're going to get tea and cookies for that. And here we are at 6 o'clock. So we're just tucking the corners underneath the dome for the night. And we're going to call it a day. That's a full 8 hours we've been working on this project. Anyway, the doors are in and the cover is on. And I would say that was a job well done. We just got to tidy it up. And you got yourself a monster geodesic greenhouse. Okay, so this is how we're finishing it off. Rolled up in that tarp is this black plastic pipe. And you just roll that up and we're going to drive 8-inch spikes through there to anchor that to the ground.
It's pretty anchored right now.
And of course you can see these straps actually hold the whole structure to the ground. So these screw in anchors right here. So we might actually get this finished. The doorway is going to have to wait till a later date, but I'm sure these ginkgo trees are going to be a lot happier in here. Okay, so we're just about done. We got one little section to tuck under, but the rest is rolled up and ready to spike. Put a little piece of drain in there just in case you get any water issues in here. But that is looking pretty good. Just like royalty. And here it is. Finished.
You bailed that?
Things are being moved in already.
I've always thought that this
It's going to become a bit of a storage area as well as a greenhouse. But yeah, there's the gang. We're working away. And I got to get the hell out of Dodge.
There you go.
time
What's
to
up?
go.
Come here.
There you go, the crew, all hot and sweaty still. Great work, guys. We had a great weekend, got a lot done. And here we are, all packed up, ready to go. So the end of another little adventure with Houndog Steve. So I have absolutely no idea what I look like. I haven't stood in front of a mirror for a day and a half. Haven't washed, well I washed my face, but haven't shaved, haven't showered. Boy, that was hard work. Anyway, that's it. This is Houndog Steve signing off, wishing you a very pleasant afternoon, and we'll talk very, very shortly. You take care now. Bye. And here we are on the long hike out. It's about a mile and a half hike out of here. And you can see, well, it's an ATV trail, but you can see what a rocky path this is, and you ain't coming in here with a regular vehicle unless you've got a good clearance. Yeah, Jazz had a good weekend too. She just loved it up here. And there's a bit better view of the lake. It sure is beautiful. And you may be noticing that there is no background noise. There's no hydro wires. There is no Wi-Fi. Well, except for the phone. But the atmosphere, electronically speaking, is pretty clean. Anyway, let's get going. I've got about a mile to go.